Alrighty, so I've got some more downshift stuff to do. Looks like I may have broken something with all the refactoring and stuff yesterday, so I'm just going to review a couple issues here really quick from Jesse Harlan. He's been really great giving me good feedback on this. So yeah, I think I know what the problem is. The value should be item. Let me just, figure that out. 131 material combo box. Yeah, that should be item. That works. Cool. Your issue is we changed value to item in get item props. Let's go ahead and save this. Save button. There we go. Here's a working example. Thanks again for keeping up with the changes. Things are solidifying, so hopefully you won't have to deal with this in the future. Okay, and then there was another one that seemed interesting. Yeah, state props concept is great for edge cases. Here, I'm going to make an example. Examples are often good. I'm also going to make a new short URL because this used to be React autocomplete example. And we'll go to downshift. Yeah, I have this shorten thing that allows me to shorten one thing into downshift example. Or we'll just do DS example. Cool, so now I can go to that DS example. Nice. Okay, so let me fork this really quick. And I'm going to make this a controlled example here. We're going to say selected item equals the selected item. So we're going to change this to a class that extends React.component. And this is my render, which returns this. And selected item is going to be state okay. Something's up. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, then on change, this dot handle change handle change selected item. This dot set state selected item. Okay, yep. That's about it. I agree that for some of the state, your onState change handler will be called a lot. Every time state changes, that state changes. Internal state changes. However, for the selected item, you can just use onChange. I think this is desirable behavior. Callback to update your controlled item selection like this. Let me know if that helps clear things up any. Oh. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and close this, but if I'm missing something, let me know and we can discuss it. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this is the last thing for 1.0 is the tests. So let's get these tests going. Pop open my editor. Well, that's weird. I didn't realize that I actually had that open still. Okay, cool. I don't think I merged anything last night. Yep, up to date. So, let's see here. Pull requests, just those three, I think. Almost to 600 stars already. It hasn't been released yet. People just like hitting the star button. I guess that's all we can really derive from that. Okay, so I can open coverage, lcov report, index.html, and that will give me yeah, downshift is what I want to test. Let's go ahead and do get index from item. What is that? Highlight selected item. Oh, that's interesting. Highlight selected item is nowhere to be found. What? Huh, that's interesting. Oh, cool. That looks like code we can remove. Nice. That actually... That's the only place we pass the second argument. Yeah, okay. Which means we don't need align to top, which means we don't need align to top here, which means we don't need align to top here, which means we don't need align to top here, which means we don't need align to top here. So this whole test doesn't need to be there at all. And now if I run the test, should all pass, and the scroll into view functions should still have 100% code coverage. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Good morning, friends, or evening, or afternoon. Makes me think of the Truman Show. In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Okay, so that function's now gone. Excellent. We still have that thing. And let's just double check that our utils, yep, still covered, except for that is number. So is number is the root. We'll get this on the items. So I guess that's what we'll do next. Yeah, so let's test the get item props and the items stuff. So we'll do new file. And actually, I'm gonna rename this to down. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this file. Oops. Because that's not testing anything useful. We're going to rename this to downshift dot. This will also be downshift dot. And this will be downshift dot. Yeah. Okay. I kind of like that. Commit. Remove unneeded code and rename some files. But first I'm going to make a branch pr testing remove and rename, and then we'll commit that. Make sure our commit hook works fine. Corp, hi there. It's part of the fun of this whole live streaming thing is me trying to pronounce your usernames, because yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, and I can check off some items off my to-do list. Read my scriptures, said my prayers. Nailed it, Corp. Sweet. Aha, we have an obsolete snapshot file. So let's cancel this. Which snapshot file, I wonder? Oh, it's because I renamed things. There we go. Okay. Okay. I got some crying babies upstairs. My son, my youngest son, is like super duper cute and like almost always happy. But sometimes things make him sad, and he's starting to get more sad. The older that he gets, he's less content with life, and that is kind of sad. I feel bad. Okay, sweet. Now we can go ahead and push this, and boom. Okay. sometimes I wonder about the value of this this template, like the what kind of, I guess, in the description. I don't know. The why. Keep things organized and small. And noticed two functions are unused and wanted to keep the test files. Wanted to have a convention for the test file names. Okay, so docs are an NA, tests are good, it is ready to be merged, and this is an NA. Okay, neat. So yeah, I'm going to do the items. So we're going to make a new file called downshift get item props.js, and probably do something similar to this, I guess. Except here I'm not going to do, well, let's see. Yeah, I won't do that. Okay, so this would just be a div. How did I do the input? I have this setup function. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, I got another bug report here. Let's just take a quick break and look at that. Why can you not? I think that one of the requirements of using this is that when you apply any of the get props functions, you must forward all the props regardless of what those props are. I can't think of any way to avoid doing this, even with a data item ID type thing. These properties need to make it to the DOM, whether it's a data item ID or an ID prop. I'm not sure what you mean by could you clear one thing that I think we could do is document the requirement a little better. I think we kind of do, but let's find out for sure. Yeah, I don't think we do. It's downshift does not require or have any opinions about how, where, when, or what you render. It does have a strong opinion about what the output, or what the what props are applied to the elements you want to hook into the downshift context. Does that make sense? Should probably document that better. Importance of that better here. PRs fully accepted. Okay. Great, so let's go ahead and actually this is halfway done. Yep, squash and merge. We'll do a test. We can delete this branch and we can check out master, get pull. Okay, cool. Now get branch. Sorry, just one second. Just realized I needed to look at something. Okay. So we're gonna make a pull request PR item props. Okay, so see, here we have colors. I think that's fine. Leave that. Setup. I don't think we need a child spy anymore, so this can just be inline. Put that right there. And we do want get item props. Let's see. How are we gonna? I'm gonna get rid of this thing. This one. So I don't think I need to spy on anything, which is great. I like to avoid doing that. I like to test things where it's just like what? Only on the right side. Oh man. Let me check that out again. Only on the what? That is so weird. Okay, yeah, 1 second. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, that's like a hair trigger. I don't know. Maybe it's my hardware, but that should be better. Thank you for letting me know. Maybe I'll just leave that up. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but I'll leave it up. Okay, cool. So let's see. Oh, here, got a reply. So mean you need to apply the ID. Yes. Oh, I see. Yes. Yes, that is clear. I'll fix that now. Thank you. Okay, that makes sense. So I can reproduce that in a test, which I'll do right now. So here we'll just get rid of that. Test, clicking on a nested item on a DOM node within an item selects that item. Inspiration, this issue. Okay, so we're gonna do setup, and then for us we're gonna have item map is equal to this function. All right, no, that. Okay. Oh, and that get item props. Okay. Get, or let's see, it's gonna be item, get item props and item. Okay, and this is gonna take, oh, and index. So the get item props, item and index. So it's kind of an item map, but not really. Okay. Index. And then we can say item map is this function that takes get item props, the item and the index. Yep. Okay. And that is going to return a div get item props, item index, and then we'll have a button. This will be item. Okay, cool. So then we get back our wrapper because we're not going to be returning anything except the component. Okay. Let's format this. Okay, and we'll say that, actually no, this isn't the wrapper, this is the component. Const wrapper equals mount component. What? Component definitions? I'm so confused by that. Okay. Oh, it's because it thinks that this is a component function. So, yeah, let's add that to our doodad. It's React display name. React display name off. Okay. And then with this wrapper, here I'm gonna actually not worry about is open. And in fact, I'm not gonna worry about the input either. And in that case, I also don't need to worry about these divs. Okay, cool. So then I can say wrapper dot find. I think there's like a first child enzyme. Or find first, find. First. Okay, yeah, so we'll find button dot first, const first button, and we'll have first button simulate quick, and we'll let's see, I guess we do want to, yeah, rats. We do want to have this be a spy, child spy, child spy equals that. So that we can find out what component, find out what state is being, our function's being called with. So here we'll get the component and the child spy out of setup. Then we'll expect the child spy to have been called. Here we'll do child spy dot mock clear to have been called times. Well, I don't care how many times it's called in this case because it's just a render, so it can be called a million times. I don't care. Yeah, so to have been called with expect object containing, and we want it to contain, oh, and actually we also want is open to always be true. Is open true. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized I made onChange optional, but I did not give it a default. OnChange. And I don't think I documented that either. Let's just fix that. OnChange. Optional. No useful default. Okay. Here. Okay, so we expect that selected item is colors, or here we'll do items the first. And I'm gonna make items. It's gonna be this array of I don't know, chess, dominion, checkers, yeah. And this is gonna be our items. There we go. So that test has everything it needs to function. Okay, and it's running here. I don't want to run all those. We just get item props, and it fails. Mock clear. Oops. Dot mock. Huh, that's weird. So it's a oh, oops. Just function. Okay, it was not called. And that is because of the bug that we're trying to fix. I'm going to get rid of this thing for now. So let's fix that bug. Root, handle quick, target, get attribute. Okay, we're going to do in our utils, say, right up here, get closest scroll parent. I think we could probably abstract this for both of our use cases. Function find parent node, root node, and we'll say if the node is not equal to null and the node is not equal to the root node, then here we'll first pass the parent or finder function, and we'll say if finder of the node, and then return node. Otherwise, we'll return find parent finder node root node, and else here we'll return null. So then this const get closest scroll parent could equal find parent dot find null. The finder would be function that takes the node. Yeah, just this. Then we just call it do. So that should, our test should continue to pass with that, because I think those are equivalent. So this allows us then to reuse find parent, const parent with ID, or with index ID, or let's see, item parent equals find parent node yeah, this is fine. This will be node and return if item parent Oh, and then we need to pass the target and this dot root node. Okay, that, crossing our fingers, that should solve our bug. No, max call size exceeded. Hmm. Return node. Find parent. Oh, haha. My bad.